Coming up on this Pride edition of Outlook TV, Gay Day at Playland, where Pride hits the rides.
Vancouver Dyke March.
Picnic in the park. Pride hits the Brockton Oval at Stanley Park.
Pride's very own beer, the Gale.
Barefoot Wine's Davy Street Dance Party. It's a shoes-on party.
Miss Universe Canada's first transgendered contestant, Jenna Talakova.
Vancouver gets its own chapter of the Sisters of Perpetual Indulgence.
The Queer Arts Festival.
A look at the upcoming Vancouver Queer Film Festival. Popcorn, anyone?
Hello and welcome to Outlook TV. We are here at Pride 2012 in Vancouver. I'm Rebecca White.
And I'm Dan Doomshaw. Well, the parade has just ended and the party has begun. Behind us is the festival site where all the Pride goers come to Vancouver to be beside the ocean and hook up with friends and learn about all of the sponsors and community groups that are here to help party for Pride.
And boy, does Vancouver ever know how to party. It has been a fabulous weekend so far, and it's not even nearly over yet. And we've got all sorts of stories to take you into the heart of Pride in Vancouver.
That's right. Vancouver Pride 2012 started actually about 4 weeks ago with Eastside Pride, and then it went to Gay Day at Playland. Gay Day at Playland was a celebration of youth and anti-bullying.
And our reporter Skylar Bear was there to catch all of the pink action.
It's Gay Day at Playland. The Vancouver Pride Society puts on another spectacular event here in Vancouver to kick off Pride Week. Inside is full of fun, friends, and a bunch of great rides. Let's take you to where the action is.
Gay Day. It's a very special day. I am very overwhelmed right now. It's just so great to see how many people are so supportive of the anti-bullying. I see people wearing pink to support the cause, and it's just so great.
And we took a ride with Vancouver Pride Society's president, Tim Richards. So you're like the big guy here. You made all this happen.
Well, I don't know if I'm the big guy, but
No?
one of the many people that help make Pride every year. There's just under 600 people that are going to volunteer this season, and we have some amazing volunteers. People will get up super early during some of our events and stay up super late. So we're very fortunate to have so many people that are so passionate about producing Pride and creating this whole spirit, like today, which is so fun. It's a fantastic day, and today we're really focused on anti-bullying. So there's an opportunity for people to come out and learn a bit more from some of our partners like YouthCo to find out what types of programs are out there and just to fight phobias, which is fantastic.
Gay Day was getting to be so much fun. I wanted to do some socializing. So gentlemen, having fun?
So far, so good.
Yeah.
Well, we forced her on the corkscrew, and now we're not sure if she's going to go on any more rides.
How was that for you?
It was quite an experience.
I love that everyone is just so happy and comfortable, and everyone's just having so much fun.
We've been pretty much on every ride. It's awesome here.
We're done with volunteering for today, and we're looking for rides, and well, I'm afraid of them, but he's not.
The best one for me was taking him on the wooden roller coaster for the first time and seeing his picture after we'd come out and the look on his face.
As I'm almost falling out of the machine.
He'd never been on it before, so it's a fabulous time for me.
What was the look on your face like?
Shocked.
Total fear. Total fear.
Like the day you asked me to marry you.
Yes.
Any anti-bullying day, I've always worn a pink shirt just to support.
I'm a school teacher and I teach anti-bullying in my classroom with my grade 6s and 7s. So, I mean, the fact that I can stand here with my partner and hold his hand and do this with him, it shows that we're just part of society like everyone else.
It's great to be here, and we can all love each other. Right?
It was finally my time to enjoy Playland's exciting attractions. Because my crew was too scared to come with me, I've got one of my dear friends, Mark, to experience this crazy ride with me. Are you ready?
No. No.
Neither am I. For Outlook TV, this is Skylar Bear reporting at PNE's Playland.
All
of the Pride festivities include not only the big parade that happened today, but yesterday there was an important parade on Commercial Drive.
It's true. The Dyke March ran yesterday. It runs every year on Saturday. It's a fabulous annual event, and our newest reporter, Ray, was there to catch all of the action.
Coming from a small town where Pride festivities are typically all wrapped up in a one-day event, it was amazing for me when I first came to Vancouver to see that there was a march just for women. So I went this year to the 9th annual Dyke March to find out why these women are so lucky.
Well, the main thing with the Dyke March is that this is a women-centered event, right? While Pride is usually and has been historically more male-centered.
Just the cohesiveness of the whole day and just being together with other queer people celebrating Pride. Sometimes lesbians aren't seen in the community, and we're so oppressed and repressed, sometimes by religion or social mores and heterosexism, that we need to get out there and show people that we're here and that we're at peace with who we are, and we love who we are, and we love other dykes.
It's separate, but it's the same weekend, so it's all part and parcel of Pride.
The Dyke March means, empowerment and solidarity and, let's stand together and be proud.
It's important for us to be able to celebrate women and their allies in partnership with Pride, and I think we're a big enough city to be able to have two places to celebrate on the weekend.
This has been Ray Clark here in Vancouver for Outlook TV.
And the next two stories, Dan, are ones that we covered.
That's right. These are still Pride events, although they happened before today. It's the release of Gale, the Pride beer this year, and we went to Brockton Oval in Stanley Park for the picnic in the park.
But first, it's all me. Sorry, Dan. And I talked to the brewers of Gale, the Pride beer.
I am at Legacy Liquor Store for the launch of Gale, the Pride Ale. It's a golden ale, and I'm really excited to try it. Legacy is the first liquor store to be carrying the Gale Golden Ale.
Well, we're very proud of that fact. We're very craft beer focused, we're very community focused, and this beer hit both of our target audiences.
Good, it's good. I've been practicing.
It's a golden ale. I thought it was a really great beer, nice on the nose, really refreshing, great for summer weather. I hear Sunday's going to be a nice sunny day, so it's going to be perfect. One of the things I really liked about the beer is the fact that it's a golden ale, which is a style of beer which I would really like a lot more people to invest in and investigate.
Does R&B often collaborate with other groups to produce a beer?
We have not really as such done anything like this before. We've done a few half batches for a few restaurants, specialty beers, but this is a totally unique creation as well that's going to be maintained. We decided once we were going to make a beer with Vancouver Pride that we would come up with 2 or 3 different recipes. So initially we had a golden ale, we had a Mexican style lager, and we had a wheat ale that was dry hopped. So the beer is a nice golden color, and it's about 5% alcohol. It's nice and crisp and light and easy to drink. It's got some beautiful Pacific Northwest hops in it, so it's got a nice fresh aroma for it. Would you like to try some?
Oh, I can smell the hops. Ah, that's nice.
At the moment, Gale is available at the Legacy Liquor Store here, at the Boathouse down at Davy and Denman, and at the Fountainhead Pub.
Well, that's all from me here at Legacy. I understand Dan is at the picnic in the park, and he gets to talk to the Pride Society about their part in this delicious beer.
July 21st has given us a gorgeous day for the Vancouver Pride Society's picnic in the park here at Brockton Oval in Stanley Park. Let's find out who's here and what kind of fun they're having.
Couldn't be sunnier and more beautiful. Lots of people out, and I've never seen so many dogs in one place in my life.
And we're kicking off a new product this Pride that Partnerships has brought about. Tell us about this.
That's right. Well, you've probably heard that this is a real community beer, and it certainly is. R&B Brewing Company was recommended to us, and I called them up, and I said, well, we're looking for a beer partner. And Barry said, well, would you like us to make you a beer? And I said, well, you mean like put a label on something? He said, no, we'll make a brew just for you. And I thought, well, that's music to my ears.
My name is David C. Jones, and I am the MC here at Picnic in the Park. I think one of the things that I really love about Picnic in the Park is to see gay families, to see, because as an old guy, that was unknown, to see families being raised by two mums, two dads, and how cool the kids are with it. It's acknowledging, too, that the changing of, sure, we like to party, we like to go out to the nightclubs and dance, and to get the music in the beer garden right now, but we also are moving out into the suburbs. We're having families. We're being more than just the party people, but we have great parties, too.
We are so fortunate to have all of these dedicated volunteers helping us out today. We have everyone, lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, and straight volunteers today, which is so exciting for us. We're so happy to be able to include and welcome everybody.
Well, there are so many different kinds of folks here at Picnic in the Park. I thought I'd go around and ask what's their favorite thing about the Picnic in the Park.
I love that it's in a part of Stanley Park. I've lived here most of my life, and I've never been here.
I really like that there's a lot of families here. I feel like there's a lot of events that are happening during Pride that are kind of geared more towards the dance and all that kind of stuff.
I love that Picnic in the Park involves so many different people from our community, and we have a whole range of diversity, from families to people enjoying the beer tent, and it's a great afternoon for everybody.
My favorite thing about Picnic in the Park is that I have my very own princess helping me out and doing an amazing job. Say hello, princess.
Hello.
Well, Picnic in the Park certainly has been a huge success. For Outlook TV, I'm Dan Doomshaw.
Well, all this partying at Pride is making me a little tired. I need to take a little break. Do stay tuned. We'll be right back. You're watching Outlook TV. And one of my favorite parts about Pride is watching Skylar Bear bust a move.
We send him to the Davy Street Barefoot Dance Party, where 4 blocks of Davy Street are shut off for Pride.
And he learns from the Army of Sass how to dance to Call Me Maybe.
Hit it, Skylar.
It's the annual kickoff to Pride weekend with a Barefoot Davy Street party here on, well, Davy Street in Vancouver. Barefoot is hosting this party for the first time and has put on a most extravagant street party filled with people and amazing wine.
Happy Pride!
Happy Pride indeed. Are you having fun tonight?
I'm having a great time. I'm hosting this lovely Barefoot Bistro party, and you know we couldn't have better weather. This is great. The boys are cute.
We like you boys.
The drinks are strong.
Ooh, I love
and I'm in rollerblades tonight, so I am like Meals on Wheels. I will be running back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. It's so great to have Outlooks here.
Well, I'm glad to be here too, and I'm glad that you're here to enjoy this with me.
Love you guys.
Finally, we've been wanting to do this forever. Barefoot has a huge history of supporting the GLBT communities. Vancouver Pride has been on our wish list for a long time, and so we're excited beyond belief to be here. We want everyone to know that Barefoot is sort of a fun, pride-friendly, fun wine. We want everyone to know that wine should be more fun and less serious. Today we're sampling our Pinot Grigio, which we're famous for, our Pinot Grigio Bubbly, our Moscato, the great new sweet wine, and our Cabernet.
Ooh, sparkly. It's time to catch up with the crowd. So girls, you having fun tonight?
Oh my God, so much fun. We're from Calgary and there's nothing like it. And we've been wandering around all day. Your city is beautiful. Your city is absolutely beautiful.
This is our second year doing the boys in the pink glasses. We added a third this year because 3 is always better than 2, especially for Pride. And she's very happy.
Oh my God, we're having so much fun.
So much fun, so much fun. The dancing, the drinking.
Lesbians.
Happy Pride! Come on, happy Pride, girl!
We have some of Britain here in Vancouver tonight.
That's right. We got
yeah?
sick and tired, you know. We were in England, we were at the bloody Olympics, and sort of everything was about running here and doing that and all the sporty sort of stuff. We thought, screw this, let's go to Canada.
The Barefoot Street Party was filled with great entertainment and talented performers.
We are a performance and training group for dancers who want to just have fun, feel sexy, and we're just all about being classy, confident, and being yourself.
We've been running up and down the street like crazy. We've been doing our dance and dancing with people and taking pictures. It's been so much fun.
I just met you, and this is crazy. So here's my number, and call me baby.
We want you to have fun, to have a great time tonight.
For Outlook TV, this is Skylar Bear reporting on Davy Street.
And in this episode, it's Shane Forster, who we're all very jealous of. He got the celebrity interview this time.
That's right, Shane interviews Jenna Talakova, the first trans Miss Universe pageant contestant and a Grand Marshal at our parade this year.
She managed to win Miss Congeniality.
Shane?
We have a beautiful woman.
Jenna Talakova. Jenna Talakova, of course.
So how have you found it, like being involved in Miss Universe? Like, what's it opened up for you?
Miss Universe changed my life, clearly. Like, I was competing, I was training, I made it to the finals, and then I was outed, right, for being not naturally born female, so they say. And, you know, I competed and I changed the rule, and now there will be no woman in my situation from North America that will ever have to go through this. You know, it's a slow step, but, you know, it's on a good pace.
And you were named Grand Parade Marshal this year. So what did that entail for you?
You know what? I honestly feel so ashamed. Like, I read up on the other two Grand Marshals, and rest in peace to the other one. And honestly, the things they've created, the things they've done for the community, I just bow to them, because me, I just did one thing, and you know, it helped a lot, but nothing compared to them. So I'm just happy to be beside them, named a Grand Marshal.
Jenna's had the support of her mom throughout her whole experience with the Miss Universe competition.
I have to adjust, you know, because I'm used to leading my life private, and now I'm all out there with her and stuff. So, but in the long run, when it's bringing awareness for the young people, for the parents, for the families of transgender, gays, and lesbians, I think it's very needed. That awareness needs to be out there, so I'm okay with that.
Did you ever think that being trans would have affected your being involved in Miss Universe?
Oh, of course, yeah. I definitely think I knew I didn't care if I was or wasn't gonna win. You know, like I reinstated myself, so I definitely had to compete. You know, but it brought awareness. Like, it brought global awareness to the situation, and it just proved that trans women can be out there competing at that level, and that we're not like this social stigma that they think, and it's not so taboo anymore.
That's fantastic. Well, you've certainly paved the way for a lot of people.
For Outlook TV reporting in Vancouver, this is Shane Forster.
It's time for us to take a little break, but join us back here at Sunset Beach, the heart of Pride, where we have lots more coming right up.
And next up, we are so proud to say that one of our own, Barb Snellgrove, got honored for all of her contribution to the queer community.
That's right, the honor came from the Sisters of Perpetual Indulgence. So we sent Connie Smudge to cover the story.
Hi, kittens. This is your intrepid reporter, the unstoppable Connie Smudge, at the fabulous milestones at Davy and Pacific. Oh my goodness, we have the Sisters of Perpetual Indulgence here today, honoring some of our most amazing talents in town. We've got Jim Diva, Janine Fuller from Little Sisters and Sweet Boutique, and the most amazing, most fabulous, oh my God, I want to call her a vagina warrior. It's our own Barb Snellgrove. I've got interviews with all of them and some of the sisters. I can't wait to get you involved. Wait till you see what we have. Oh my God, Vancouver, I love you.
Can I get a little more than that?
Tell me everything.
My name is Sister Angel Kiss, and I'm from the Abbey of the Festival City Sisters in Edmonton, Alberta. And we're here to celebrate the sisters in Vancouver, the Abbey of the Long Seat of Canoe.
I'm Sister Ethica Sloot. I'm a full member of the Vancouver Sisters of Perpetual Indulgence. We are Canada's first full house of the sisters in the 30-year history, and we're very excited.
I'm Novice Sister Sweet Cherry Bomb, and I'm from Vancouver. I'm not yet a full member like beautiful Ethica over here, but I'm from Manila, I'm from the Philippines, and I'm so glad to be here because I grew up Catholic, and I'm so happy to be a nun. I've always wanted to be one.
Two saints are also well known in our community. If I could ask Jim Diva and Janine Fuller to come up, please.
So here we are, after the fabulous celebration of what has happened here this evening. Janine Fuller, tell us everything. Your name is now?
Saint Janine Seymour.
And Jim Diva from Little Sisters and Sweet Boutique. Tell us what your name is now.
Saint Slayer of Goliath.
Goliath. Is he like an X or?
He's huge. And
Tell me how honored you are and how fabulous this has been.
You know what? Amazing. Like, to be part of this community and the sisters, the work they've done for so long. It's like such a brilliant, brilliant honor, and I couldn't be happier.
Her wit, her charm, and anyone who has Facebook knows, her lust for spreading joy are such an irreplaceable force in this queer community.
Could it be Vancouver's own Barb Snellgrove? I think it is. Hi, girl.
Hi.
How are you?
Oh my God, great. I'm doing great. What a great Pride weekend.
I was like emotional. I was like so proud of you.
Terry.
It was, and it's the day before Pride, and I love you so much.
Oh,
Tell
I love you
me
too.
all your feelings up there.
Almost overwhelmed. Thank God for waterproof mascara. So many sisters that are here from out of town. Amazing. I feel blessed.
Do you remember? Sainted. Do you remember your name?
Barbell of the Megamouth Ball.
Of the ball.
Well, at least it's one and not plural.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, yes, that was the fabulous Barb Snellgrove, Jim Diva, and Janine Fuller. Thank you, Milestones. Thank you, Sisters of Perpetual Indulgence. You filled my heart full of love, pride, and you set me off for a fabulous Pride weekend. My name is the unstoppable Connie Smudge, and I'm still your intrepid reporter, reporting for Outlook TV. Oh, yeah.
And our next story is brought to us by Shane Forster, and he was at the Vancouver Pride in Art opening.
That's right, the Queer Arts Festival's home is at the Roundhouse. Shane will tell us more.
Here I am at the Queer Arts Festival, where the theme this year is Random Acts of Queerness. It takes place at Roundhouse Community Center here in Vancouver.
The Queer Arts Festival is a multidisciplinary arts festival celebrating queer art and artists. We have 2 visual art shows. One of them is a professional curated show, and the other one is a community show. This year we have opera, contemporary dance, theater, you name it. We try to run the gamut in terms of all of the artistic disciplines.
For the first time at the Queer Arts Festival, participants of Camp Out, a summer camp for LGBTQ youth and allies, will be on display during the community show.
It was my thrill to be the community artist in residence at Camp Out this year. I was able to do 3 program offerings and also be in the art space that is open the entire time that Camp Out is running. And it was amazing. It was such a gift to be present at Camp Out and to work with some amazing young people that are part of our community.
Jeff Gibson, one of the 3 curators, shed some light on the philosophy behind the theme of this year's Queer Arts Festival.
What this is based on is interdeterminacy, which is an idea where it's a philosophy where you break with tradition or habit, where you start to look at randomness as a way of creativity, so that you're not sure quite exactly what to expect. And so that's a really wonderful thing about that is that you're surprised, and it ends up opening you up to different options.
Artist E.D. Blackwell took a moment to explain his contribution to the festival and what his art means to him.
It's about masculinity in non-heteronormative settings, and it's about vulnerability on queer bodies. So it's about being visibly queer and feeling vulnerable because of that. It's very time-consuming and process-orientated, and the subject matter itself is about process and about taking time to learn about yourself through your gender identity, so I felt like it was suitable to have a time-consuming and process-orientated medium to show that.
The theme is inspired by John Cage, a gay musician, artist, and philosopher in the 1940s and 50s. In a time when it wasn't easy to be gay, Cage was a trailblazer in his approach to music and art.
We really had to do something with John Cage and honor him, and I think this is, an example of that. He almost believed that you should be creating art in darkness rather than in light, because that you're not sure what you're going to get, but it's much more rewarding when you get it.
For Outlook TV in Vancouver, this is Shane Forster.
Now don't get too sad. After all of the pomp and pageantry of the Pride Parade is over, there's still a lot more queer left in the month of August. There's the Queer Film Festival.
The Vancouver Queer Film Festival supports local filmmakers. We're going to meet some of this year's participants and see clips from their films.
Our festival values local directors, and in many cases we're the one opportunity where a Vancouver filmmaker can play their brand new independent film.
This is my very first film as a short film. I usually do documentaries. It's a revenge tale. It's basically a young gay man goes out to the clubs and meets, quite by accident, his former basher from a few years before. He doesn't recognize him at first. And the former basher has come out since.
It's really important for me to touch the heads and hearts of the audience members, and to do so in a way that is both personal and political, because my work is strongly political. My film Stock Characters, The Cooking Show, is an hour-long documentary and how we worked for a number of years to make a large-scale theatrical performance for the Vancouver East Cultural Centre with groups of culturally and socially diverse youth. Some are experiential, some are at risk.
Never know how audiences will react, but I feel that the audience at the Queer Film Festival is a really accepting and warm and overall just like really relaxed and really upbeat. Anniversary is a silent film about this guy who realizes it's his anniversary and he tries to do a bunch of special things, but he realizes that they're not always the best ideas, and it's, kind of better to do something new instead.
As an independent filmmaker, there's nowhere else that I can screen my films except for festivals. So I'm very, very fortunate that the Vancouver Queer Film Festival is particularly very supportive of local artists. Powerful Out Women on the Campaign Trail is a snapshot of the lives of 3 local politicians. Libby Davies, Member of Parliament for Vancouver East, Mabel Elmore, Member of the Legislative Assembly for Vancouver Kensington, and Ellen Woodsworth, 2-term Vancouver City Councillor.
I've got my pass and my popcorn, so I'm ready to see this year's films on the big screen.
Well, unfortunately, that's all the time we have for this episode. So many parties, so little time.
We have had a fabulous time covering Vancouver Pride 2012, and I feel like doing it again next year.
Oh, for sure we should. And before we go, we would like you to like us on Facebook.
And now, it's time for us to have a little bit of a party and enjoy this festival. So, be in touch.
Thanks so much for watching. I'm Rebecca Wyman.
I'm Dan Doomshaw. Happy Pride!
Happy Pride!